The Good Man Radio Show is coming to you from Greenville, South Carolina. All right, this is Good Man for the Good Man Radio Show on this Wednesday. It's halfway through the work week. All righty, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Man, I like that little intro I just did. I'll have to listen to that one over again. Next time I'll have to try to piece it together a little bit and try to make it into something big here. Maybe. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. It's another hot one here in Greenville for it gets cool down over the weekend. It's 93 here in Greenville, South Carolina. Wherever you're listening to the Great Man Radio Show, wherever you're at. Thanks for listening and everything. Boy, what a ball game last night. The Braves pulled it off against the Boston Red Sox last night, 10-3, with Ozuna hitting 3 home runs in there and 2 over the monster. And 1 deep center field. It went all the way up top of where the camera wells were. And they cannot measure how far it went last night. That was crazy. Today is New Comic Books Day, and there's new Shazam out there, and I picked it up. It's got like I don't know what's going on with this one. I ain't read it yet. It's got on the cover with Superman. Like Superman is turning crazy and stuff and everything. I don't know. He's kind of possessed, maybe. Sorry. Is this a weird issue? I'm going to have to get into this one later and everything. It could be a good one. I will say I got my hands on the 3 Faces of Joker. I wanted that one that had the cover of Batman on it, but I didn't get that one in time. Now I can't even find it. And everything. I'm proud of you by Kit Kat. A good Kit Kat bar in Hershey's. I love candy. I've tried about every known candy that comes out, except this one that ain't come out yet. I might look for the Kit Kat pumpkin pie one. I already tried the apple, the Kit Kats, and I gotta try the pumpkin one. That's what everything's going. But we're working on some newer masks. My wife's is getting her plain ones sometime. I don't know when I'll get those. And I got 2 masks coming, and I got one that's supposed to have Shazam on it, and I don't know what the next one's going to be. We're going to do that one as a prize and show it off whenever there's a picture on the Great Man Radio Show, basically on the Facebook / Great Man 45, and everything here, and everything. And I'll definitely do a show tomorrow. I'll be in and out here and there. I know we're going to do I got to do in the wonders of the world of geocaching and everything. And if you come to Greenville, there's a geocache. And actually, I know a lot more about this geocache than anything else. But we went out and found one there. We're doing these wonder of the world things. We got to be careful which one you find, because there's some that's got double stickers and all kind of different things on them. Not really stickers, but different things you can get when finding the wonders of the world. I'm still playing the board game of this thing too. I have until January of next year to get it done. And everything. And thought about jumping in and do a show before I run out of time later on. I went to the comic book, then Richard's Comic Books Incredibles go here in Greenville on Lawrence Road. You have Borderlands. I always can go to my Richard Comic Books Incredibles. I had him on my show a couple of months ago and talking about his thing before the coronavirus really got really bad, where you had to wear masks and more detailed stuff going on. But there you had the 6-foot stuff, but now you got to wear masks anywhere you go now. But other than that, it's still easy going with it. And I had my Superman mask on today, and the one I got bought from Richard Cummings thing, collectibles and everything, and had that one on today because my others are in my wife's car. One has Great Man Radio Show on them and everything. But I'm sitting back, been watching Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I ain't seen the new one yet. I don't know if it's in theaters or is it put out on other. It's hard to tell what they're doing with this movie, Bill and Ted. I like this one because it's funny, because it's when it started it all. Right now, it looks like they're doing with Billy the Kid and their stuff in this one. What I'm seeing right now. The Braves play the Red Sox again one more time, and then we're off for a day, and then what are we playing? The Washington Nationals next. I know we got to play the Baltimore Orioles in the middle of this, and we play the next time we play it again. The Red Sox is the last thing of this. I don't think we play the Phillies anymore, unless we have to play them in the playoffs. But I don't really know. Trying to think what else. I talked about the comments. I did a little bit about, about the geocaching here. You'll find that thing if you're on 385 near Pleasantburg and stuff, and you find it. And there's called a bird's eye view of Greenville. You gotta look at certain things on the map and try to figure out what it is and stuff. If you find the coordinates, you find the actual geocache. It's like a puzzle kind of thing. The actual thing to sign the thing where it goes. It's kind of a fun thing to do. It's kind of different and interesting. But anybody that does that, I thank for everybody retweeting my show on Twitter. I know I do that one a lot. I always hashtag and all kind of different things now, and since now I've started learning how that's working on Twitter. It's the first time I've ever done that, and I ain't done it in a long time, and hashtagging is kind of helping. Usually I do that. Sometimes I make up new ones and didn't even know I was making up a new one. Usually I make up for my show and Greenville and whatever I'm talking about. I usually put them in there, even the comic book store. I even hashtag them. The show is getting bigger as I go. I ain't getting enough likes. I am up to 80 likes and 84 followers on Facebook /GreaterMan45. My original show comes from Spreaker.com /GreaterMan, and I'm on TuneIn Radio. And you can find me on iHeartRadio. You can Google me and you'll find me everywhere where the GreaterMan Radio Show is and everything. And I'm pretty much out there. I'm waiting on Spreaker to add more places I can add the show and stuff and make it interesting. But still waiting for another big break to go into 103.3 95.9 or FM's studio again. Or I'm going to have my own studio where we're going. Once I get this other thing hooked up, and we're going to really rock it out, I hope. Really, be able to mix stuff and play around and learn a little bit how to do a radio show. And if I learn it this way, maybe they'll end up saying, hey, we can bring you in now. Since you know how to run things. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Because this thing's going to have a lot of switches and a lot of, here and there. I'm trying to get the voices up right. I'm going to do probably several different recordings of myself trying to see how it sounds and stuff whenever I get hooked up and going. And I've listened to this show a couple of times to see how it sounds. With my whenever time I do it through the microphone, I like doing it through this way with the microphone because the headphone kind of microphone don't pick up very well as I do it sometimes. Same thing if I do an interview through my phone, it don't pick me up, it picks them up better. I don't know how it works, but it all depends on how it goes and everything. I'm learning as I go. I talk a little bit better, try to do a lot funner show. And everything, and I think Darlington Raceway is coming up this weekend, and we'll be ready for the big Friday Blast-Off show on Friday. I love doing that one. This is the intro of that one. It's kind of fun. Excuse me. Love how I piece things together and just get it all the way I want sometimes. And I don't know, I was sitting back here, this song pop up, and I was like, ooh, I like the intro to this. Let's use this one and see how it works. And then I saw, let's add something to it this time and see how it sounds. And I was like, okay, maybe this will work. But I don't ever know, you do so much and you work hard on what you do. You're doing this by yourself, and you come up with some cool ideas, and it's a fun thing to do sometimes. So. But I enjoy what I do, and I always wanted to work in radio, and kind of seems like I'm halfway there. Just not getting paid for it enough. Or not at all, really. But I love enjoying this. I enjoy it. It's a fun thing to do, and now it's going to get, I'll be heading into Tennessee, and whenever I geocache up there, it'll be my first time having that state. Because I have South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee, and Wisconsin as part of my geocaching states and stuff, and everything. I don't know. And we got to go cruising here. I don't know if we're going to next year. We're supposed to got a cruise set up for January, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get to go. I hope we get to go, because I want to go back on the Carnival Ecstasy and everything. I enjoyed going on the cruise ships and everything. It'll be my fourth one going on, because I've already been on 3. First one we got married on. Second one was a Carnival Ecstasy again before they moved it out. Third with a Carnival Sunshine. And our fourth one will be on the Carnival Ecstasy again. A smaller ship we love. I know that ship from one end to the other. Know where everything's at. Mostly. If I ain't changed nothing on it, I did. But I'm going to jump it out of here, and I hope everybody has a great Wednesday. This is Greg the Man for the Greg Man Radio Show. Peace. I'm out. Greg Morton, you want to get me out of here? I hope. So, alrighty, here we go.